actually did get the Japanese version of the game at one point, and then I had to
Like emulate it, or?
No, I actually bought the Japanese version of the game.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But
It's time to learn the
it's
Japanese
region
part.
locked, so you can't actually play it.
Do you know the Nintendo Switch has no region lock?
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand region locks. Doesn't really make a
Yeah.
whole lot of sense to me. Like, what's the point?
I think it's because of like what do you call it?
Engine.
Cultural like
Appropriation.
legal things or whatever. Some countries can't have certain
Just
stuff
close.
Oh, okay.
in their.
So I guess I would understand that, yeah, if there's like restrictions, like if in Asian countries you can't have certain things in the game, so their systems would
Yeah.
have to be region locked. But then why are U.S. systems region locked, right? Because like
Right.
there's nothing in U.S. game, there's nothing in Japanese games that can't go in a U.S. game.
Maybe it's just like one of those things that's like they make it so strict so that it's easier for when they do have to make the distinction. I don't know.
There are ways you can get around region locks, though. Like, I was playing it on a PS3, and you have to go through, like, this whole process where you, like, trick the PlayStation into... Because it can read the disc, but you have to trick the PlayStation into thinking it's reading a US disc by, like, forcing open the disc tray while the US version is in, and then you replace it with the Japanese version, and it'll run.
That sounds illegal. You should be put in jail or something.
You're
No.
laughing at it.
What?
Just my sick, twisted mind.
Okay.
I wonder.
You know what? Let's hear it. I want to hear about your stick. I want to hear what's going on in that sick, twisted mind of yours.
I don't know. You're just talking about region locking, and then, I thought, what if I got a little gassy and just farted right in the mic?
What?
That is sick and twisted. How dare you?
I know.
There's got to be like a.
I was going to
I'm-
keep it to myself, but then my friends pried it out of me. The chicken crossing the road?
Yes.
Anthony, were you really thinking about farting in my mouth while I was
No, the
talking
mic.
about
Your
that?
mouth?
Mouth.
What?
What'd you say?
I'm not a rascal.
The mic.
Into the
Into
mic.
my mic,
I thought
yeah.
you said into your
No,
into your mouth.
no, I'm not disgusting.
No.
He's not that sick and twisted.
Why there's so
So you were
many?
really looking at me, smiling, thinking about farting into the microphone while I was talking about region locks.
You kept talking about region locks, and then I just drowned it out with my own thoughts. My own gassy thoughts.
That's so cool though.
There's a dollar bill, or rather, there's a $5 bill at my current job, and
He's a king.
there's a $5 bill that we have in the safe, and it looks like someone camed all over it.
What do you mean?
It's one cummy 5.
Lincoln is just
one
looking
tummy
really happy.
5.
Yep.
That's a cummy bill.
It is. I hope it's still there. I'll take a picture of it.
Mine's
when
just
I
a-
come
It's
in
a
here.
Reminds me
frickin'-
of our coming
That's
bill.
a frickin' jizzy bill.
It is a big jizzy bill.
You remember our friend?
I'm
Cummy
just no Bill.
We have a friend, Cummy Bill.
Yeah. Cummy Billy. I'm not gonna say that.
Jizzy bill.
Do you know how to say thank you in Korean?
No.
It's kamsamida.
Really?
I think so, anyway. Or that's either thank you
Yeah,
or
I've seen
bless
Squid
you
Games.
or something. I forget.
That's cool.
Anyway, Cummy made me think of that.
Well, that's cool. That's unique.
Don't they say, like, a huge percentage of U.S. Currency has traces of cocaine on it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What do you think the officers do when they're bored?
They do
Officers?
Yeah, like the guys who
The
make
police
money.
dispatchers.
say that. Officers.
The money-making officers.
The-
Yeah.
Any of the officers.
They don't know what to do.
Well, oh, nice to meet you. What do you do? Well, I'm an officer. What do you mean you're an officer? Well, I make money.
I'm an officer.
Officer, please.
Officer Moneymaker.
Well, that's how they know that they're
Shaking
freaks.
his officer moneymaker.
That's awesome.
I
That's
remember one time I
opposite.
read a book by Penn and Teller.
By Pentatonics.
The penultimate book.
Yep, the penultimate Penn and Teller book. And
It's called How to Trick Us. It's blank. And there's an audio file of Penn Jillette laughing at you.
it doesn't even have the audio file. It's just on one page. It says Penn Jillette laughing dot
It's like the
WAV.
directory, C file.
Yeah. For some reason, it's in a folder called Penn Jillette ass.
Yeah, he had to give out a formal apology for it not working.
Penn Jillette Stadium.
He's like, that was supposed to be funny, but I realize now that it didn't work, so I am so sorry. Please see us live in Vegas.
To rectify this, I'm gonna lose a lot of weight.
I am gonna wreck them.
and I'm gonna have my flabby skin going everywhere.
It's just gonna go. It's gonna go everywhere. He walks into a room and there's just skin everywhere.
You guys are gonna love it. Best magic trick I've ever done.
I think it's pretty funny.
I'm gonna fly away like Dumbo.
I'm gonna make this ass disappear.
Why is his friend's name Ann?
What are you talking about?
Ann Teller?
What?
Penn Ann Teller.
That's just one full
Well,
name.
then who's Teller?
Like, no, Ann Teller. His last name is Teller.
Let's just say Teller never
Teller
had a
right in
Oh,
chance.
so the other person is Ann Teller?
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
say
know. I didn't watch the show.
Teller never had a chance.
Well, yeah, he doesn't
Because-
talk anything.
Tell her I hardly know her.
Teller
Never,
never
had a chance.
Yeah.
Because
Penn, the Pen,
Yep.
is my dear.
And Teller.
then this Teller.
Tell her I hardly know her. The other day I went into a fugue state, and when I woke up, I was retroactively addicted to gay porn since 2012.
Retroactively?
Since 2012?
How did you
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
Just,
he,
you
was,
just know.
he was told that, like, okay.
How did you know it was gay porn?
You just know.
Sometimes you just know.
Probably the penis and dolls and
Doll.
Penis and dolls?
boobs.
It's doll porn.
Dolls
There's
and
penises all over those dolls.
Yeah,
It's like just guys putting their penises in Ken dolls.
yeah.
Just cutting a hole in a Ken doll.
Kendall
right through
Jenner?
the middle. Right right through the stomach.
That's what her name comes from. You
Gay
know that?
porn where men just destroy Ken dolls with their dongs.
Why did I stop?
Why did you stop doing gay porn?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was so successful at it.
I made like $3,000 a day. Okay.
$3,000 a day. That's like $2,000 a year.
What planet do you come from where money works like that? The planet of morons?
Yeah, make your money work
No,
for
I come
you.
from Jupiter.
You should invest.
Where you get more stupider.
That's so true.
Can't believe you didn't come up with that.
I've never seen a book
I'm going to college. to get more
that tells me something I didn't already know.
Really?
Yeah.
Books are just a waste
I
of time.
I one time read a book by Penn and Teller.
Really? What was in it? I'm guessing an audio file that works.
No, actually, the reason I brought that up because I only remember one thing about the book.
Yep.
Was because I was like a very young, I was like a preteen when I read this book, and it for some reason was talking about strippers in the book. And
Was Shane holding that controller? Jeez! Sorry. Continue your stripper story.
For some reason, the book was talking about strippers, and it was like talking about how there were like laws put in place so that strippers had to wear underwear, and it was like,
So you
But
could say
then
there
this-
were bras put into place.
but then they would just wear their underwear on their wrists and shake their bare moneymakers,
That's cool.
and then I got a boner.
That reminds me of when we were in New York and we hired those strippers for Josh for the entire weekend. That's all we did was hire strippers. We lost all of our money on the first day, but they kept coming. I think that somebody put down a
And
deposit.
so did we.
It's true. We did nothing but be unfaithful to our significant others.
Not me. I was home. I didn't go.
You were there via Zoom.
You were
dude.
unfaithful in spirit.
Yeah, you were unfaithful in spirit. I got your messages. And your credit card info. Come on. Let me play.
Are you
Just
gonna
kidding.
pretend like you didn't just try to take the controller from me?
Listen. Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
I have homicidal tendencies. There's a reason.
What is your mother or father making upstairs?
What is your mother father making upstairs?
Because when I
They're making sense.
when I arrived here, the screen door was open. The
Guys,
screen door was open, and the glass on the window was like foggy.
do you guys think that there's gonna be somebody or a swath of people that watch your old content and says like, oh, you know, I wish instead of Josh we had TJ as one of the original members, or like instead
I'm
of
thinking that.
instead of Elijah, wish we had TJ. Stop!
I didn't do anything.
You're making guttural sounds. Stop,
I didn't.
It was Anthony. He's still doing it.
Josh. Don't make me come over there.
I'm gonna silence all of them. So.
Elijah and I are in the right of the headphones, so this is coming from the left.
I am the walrus.
Goo goo gajoo.
How did you
was-
guys do that? I don't know. We're just in sync. The band.
We're insane.
Just like Rob Dyrdek's Fetish Factory.
What the flip?
What the flip? Blah.
I did not say blah blah blah.
I do not say what the flip, blah, blah, blah.
What?
What the flip? What the flip?
What the deuce?
Oh, remember the baby from Family Guy?
Ass ahoy.
Whoa, ass ahoy.
That's
Speaking
the
of
baby.
which,
That's the baby?
did anyone find the 2 Brian Griffin cameos in our previous
I
episodes?
did. I saw both.
Yeah,
If
we
you did,
saw.
leave a comment.
They're
That's why I
at
like Josh's
33.4 and 29.8.
Well, he found the Gilbert Gottfried cameo.
Thank you for
Did he?
pronouncing the T in Godfrey.
Oh, I looked at both of the
Brian
ones.
Griffin.
I did not see the Gilbert. I wasn't.
Brian.
The Gilbert Gottfried cameos earlier. It's when we were messing with the caterpillar.
Gibby Gilbert.
Can you believe he's dead?
He didn't die yet.
Ryan Dunn?
Brian Griffin?
Brian Dunn is dead.
Brian Dunn is dead.
Poor Brian Dunn. He suffered the same fate as Ryan.
Elijah, I don't know if you knew this. Anthony, I don't know if you knew this either. I guess Josh is the only one who does know this.
Steve-O should be the F.
But there was a kid in our school, in our grade, named Ryan Dunn. And when the other Ryan Dunn died, you know, people were like, oh my god, Ryan Dunn died. And everyone thought it was the kid. And that was the most attention he ever got because he was really unpopular.
What does he do now?
I don't know, probably like...
He's a space
Crushes
engineer.
people.
He engineers space.
Oh, he's a neuro surgeon
He's
who's now gay.
neurodivergent.
What?
Yes. He does Heroline.
He does
What?
Coraline.
He does Hero Brian.
Herobrine's real. I've seen him.
He does Hero Brian in the ass.
Herobrine's real. I have
Don't
the
worry, your
seed
friend
memorized.
Kevin will protect you.
Kevin?
I have the
Kevin?
Herobrine's seed
Kevin?
memorized.
Bombs!
Bombs! I hate bombs.
And bombs hate me.
I am the Eggman.
That was like 4 references in 4 seconds.
I only got one of them. It
We
was
all-
the Santa Claus one.
We only ever do referential humor,
Well,
Oh,
that's
just
the-
like Family Guy.
just like Family Guy.
Have you guys ever seen an episode of American Dad before? It's like Family Guy, but different.
Did you see that
But
really
worse.
messed up bit of Family Guy where Lois throws Peter out of the house and makes him go into the little doghouse?
Yeah.
It's just really mean.
That was fricked
Did you
up.
see the post that
After
somebody made on
everything,
Twitter?
everything he's put her through,
Yeah.
I don't think it's that mean.
I think it's pretty mean.
Let's think about it in terms of real life.
Dude, Lois is a bitch.
you
she
know what?
turned
You're
fat
right.
for an
You know what?
episode.
You're right. You know what? You're right.
She
You're
turned
right.
fat for an episode.
Lois was in the wrong.
Lois turned...
I hate Skylar White.
What?
Skylar White. Remember
I hate
Skylar White?
Skylar White.
Please, please hear me out. Yoda scream.
Remember they have their remember in Breaking Bad when they have their when they have that pet chicken and its name is Theodore and then she comes home and she wants to piss off Walter so she pulls out all of its feathers and then she says, "I plucked Ted."
I don't remember that, but you're like really funny and like you know a lot about Breaking Bad, so
It's
I
true.
believe you.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen an episode of Breaking Bad until
I'm-
now.
Until right now. He's watching it right now on
Give it
his,
a
on
good.
his telephone.
I'm good.
He's watching it on his telephone.
On his pen and telephone.
So this bald guy, he's breaking.
Okay, why are you starting in season 3?
What? No, the bald guy with the bad attitude.
You mean badass attitude?
Oh yeah.
Are you talking
Hey,
about
put it here, bro.
Oh,
Dean
his name
Norris?
is Hank.
Dean Norris?
Hank the Tank. You know, they call him that in the show.
another senseless tragedy.
Dean
Half
Norris.
mast, another senseless
Sex
tragedy.
gifs.
Sex gifts. What was he thinking? Well, I mean, I guess I.
He was
no,
thinking,
we-
I'm
we-
about to get off.
That
We
tweet
know
is still up.
That's
He
what I
never
love
took
about
it
him.
down.
Well, he likes
love-
it.
I love
He's
that about
he's
him.
like retweeted it before. He thinks it's funny.
Has he actually?
Yeah.
He only has 2 claims to fame. One of them is Breaking Bad,
The other is
and
sex
the other is
gifts.
sex gifts. And he's
Yeah,
never
exactly. So why
letting
would he take
either
it
of them
down?
go.
He's also the. Have any of you seen Total Recall?
No.
Which one?
The original with Arnold.
No.
Um,
I haven't seen the
I've
other one
seen,
either. I
Hotel
don't know
he's,
why. I
the,
asked.
he's the vagina face guy in that.
Is he?
He's not.
Dean Norris is, yeah.
Isn't there a lady with like 18 boobs in that?
It's
It's
3.
not 18. It is 3.
Have any of you
Oh.
guys seen the
Same difference.
Fifth Element or
It's
whatever the
about
hell it's
that
called?
much.
Oh,
The
yeah,
one
I've
with
seen that.
The space
Mila
one?
Jovovich?
I've heard the song The Sixth Element.
Is that the female? Is she the 5th element?
Don't spoil it. I've never seen it. Bro.
Is she in that?
I don't know what name you said.
Mila Jovovich? Jovovich? I don't know how
can't
it's
speak
pronounced.
that language. You're like speaking another language to me right now.
Bro,
Yeah, I think it's Russian.
Up, man.
She was you know what? She was in this movie called
Now
The
make
Fourth
sure you stand
Kind.
close enough.
Have
to
you guys
the
ever seen The
silver.
Fourth Kind?
The
No.
what?
Never heard of that.
The Fourth Kind. So Sandy made me watch The Fourth Kind. She had it on DVD at her house, and she was like, "Do you believe in aliens?" And I was like,
Sandy said that?
"Yeah." She was like, "Do you believe in aliens?"
You gotta watch this movie.
When we were dating, it was like when we were first dating. We were hanging out. She was like, "Do you believe in aliens?" And I was like,
You'd
you
like
know,
turn
I
on
don't
the
know.
TV
I don't
in
want to really
Mexico.
like whatever.
She's like,
I had
"Maybe
some
change your
opinion
mind."
on it or whatever, and she was like, "We're gonna watch this." She was like, "You'll believe in aliens," and I was like, "Okay, that sounds interesting." So I didn't Google the movie or anything, and we just put it on. And at the beginning, Mila Jovovich comes out, and she's like,
I wish it was Mila Kunis instead.
the following events are based on a true story, like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so it's
End
like
of
some sort of
story.
dramatization. And the whole movie, the premise of it is that Mila Jovovich, or Jovovich, I'm gonna keep saying it both ways, is playing this doctor who's like in Alaska and was like a therapist and was like recording a lot of her sessions. And she was like a hypnotherapist or whatever. And there were like these alien encounters that people were having in, I think it's Nome, Alaska. And
Gnome?
yeah. And the therapist supposedly in real life also recorded a lot of the sessions. So they play a lot of them side by side throughout the movie, like
There's no
the
place like
dramatized
Isn't
version
that illegal?
and the actual, like the real life version
Gnome.
or
Who doesn't
whatever.
care?
And I'm watching the movie, and like the real life versions are so poorly acted. Like Mila Jovovich is not a bad actor, but the real life versions are so poorly acted. I'm like, this looks fake. And then every time aliens are supposed to show up, the real life version gets all staticky. And I'm like, we're
Like
like halfway through
Slenderman?
this movie, and I'm like, Sandy, I'm like, I think this is fake. And she's like, no, this is real. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure this is fake. Like this looks really fake. And so then I Googled it, and yeah, the whole movie's fake.
Just like, do you think that toys come to life when people aren't around?
You will.
You
after
will
you
after
watch
this movie.
I see.
Well, I mean, I do.
I say it.
Okay, I guess we're just going to laugh at
you
people's
say?
beliefs. Nothing.
I can't hear you.
You know they can't put that Scrat in any more Ice Age movies?
Because he dies at the end, right? Or he
No.
gets the acorn?
No.
Scrat was designed by someone, and she like never got credit for the character until like after they had done like 6 Ice Age movies, and then she like sued them and got credit for the character, and now they can't. She owns the character, and they can't put him in any other
Oh
movies.
my god. He never got the nut.
No, he did get the nut. That's the whole point.
His head is literally just a sink. Have you seen that image?
I have. Let
That's
that
him.
sink in.
Let that sink in. Well, on that note,
Okay,
Big
this
mistake.
is crazy.
Okay, this is epic.
I can't wait to put all these images in when I'm.
Did you know that Brad Pitt and Matt Damon are the same person?
What?
Yes. In a new interview, he revealed himself by shifting into Matt Damon.
Which one? Oh, okay.
And then he revealed he has a third personality, Matt Dillon.
he also has a.
That's why you haven't seen him in a while, because the other two are so busy all the
I just
time.
saw him. What do you mean? I just saw him.
I just been hanging out with Matt Dillon.
I believed
recently.
everything you said until you said that last part, because I just saw him.
Matt Dillon?
Matt
Do you even know who
Dillon-
he is?
Matt Dillon doesn't age.
I don't know if I believe something like that.
Dylan Dennis.
I don't know if I can hang out with you right now.
Yeah. I don't really like you right now.
Speaking of Brad Pitt,
I was watching Fight Club the other day, and I started looking up stuff about the movie. Do you
So
know
look
that-
up pictures of Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I was just on Google Images, and when I was on like the 30th page of my Google image search of Brad Pitt,
What?
I found out that Brad Pitt, before filming, went to a dentist to have pieces of his teeth chipped away for his character in that movie, and then had them replaced when he was done.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's commitment.
It's like Shia LaBeouf in The Shining.
That's like
Shia LaBeouf from the Shining.
it's just
Shining,
not a
Shining
thing.
LaBeouf.
it's just the lie.
what the frick is this stupid name?
I'm going
Who?
to Shake Shack.
James Carrey.
Christian Bale. Christian Bale for American Psycho. Before American Psycho started, he had like, well, he's from Britain, so obviously he had fricked up teeth. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was Australian.
He is
Or he's
Australian.
well, he's from Australian, so
I have
you know,
no
he
idea
obviously
what
he
it
had
is.
fricked up teeth. You know what I'm
What
saying?
he is.
Anyway, he didn't
Are
have
you shitting me?
he didn't have perfect teeth before
Yeah.
American Psycho, so he went. He's like this won't do. So he went and got him fixed.
This won't do.
Is that the whole story?
Yeah, he got him fixed for American Psycho, so that'd be nice and perfect.
This won't do.
And then it did.
Remember that when he like blew up on set?
And there were
He
pieces of
acted
him
like this in
everywhere?
the background. What the flip it is it with
Oh, like Rhett from Good Mythical Morning.
What?
Now get momentum. Yep.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got it.
Oh, Get Memento, the Christopher Nolan movie.
Hey,
Ever
I've seen
Yeah.
that by request of you.
I watched it and
Wasn't impressed.
oh wait, was it Memento
And then
or
they
was
put
it
it-
6?
I'm going to tell
Or
you
9.
guys,
It
I'm
was
not
9,
grabbing
I
that
think.
because
7.
it's
It
way
was 7,
more
that's what it was.
valuable in the ship.
Wait, there's a movie also called 9.
Yeah, this 9 and 7 are
It
both
wasn't
movies.
9. It was 7 with Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay. Did you like it?
I fell asleep. It was so good.
My mom tried to watch Memento recently and she got bored, so she
But
turned
then
it
she
off.
forgot.
Really?
Yeah.
I love
But
Memento.
then she forgot.
Yeah, but you like bad movies like
But then she
Memento.
forgot.
That you forgot. That's classic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The folly of man.
This guy is so annoying.
Folly of Wally.
Like, bro, shut up.
Oh man, it's not hard to make me laugh. Just throw a couple words out that rhyme, and that I wasn't expecting, and it's a good laugh for me.
That's not true.
Folly of Wally.
What did
Folly
Wally
of
do?
Wally
That's
was.
what they should rename Breaking Bad to.
That's good.
Who the hell is Wally? Oh,
Wally White.
Oh, Walt.
Oh,
you
Walt.
mean Walt?
Oh, Walt.
Can you guys be kinder towards me from now on?
Breaking Bad 2, The
We just feel
Folly of
threatened because you're
Wally.
the best at the game.
That's not true.